We need small creators now more than ever. If you think you need to have a big following before people will take you seriously, you don't know yet how important it is to let your audience grow with you. So tune in and let's talk more about it. Welcome back to the channel. I am KeaShundrea, multi-passionate creator, brand photographer turned brand and content strategist, and I use this space to help solopreneurs, multipreneurs, creative entrepreneurs build wealth with your gifts online and do it without going crazy, stressing yourself out, and sacrificing your well being. And today, hopefully, this will help out with that and calm your nerves a little bit when it comes to your small following. You don't need to have all these followers or all these subscribers. Your small community is your secret weapon. You don't need to have a big account. Having that small audience is your secret weapon. And this is for those of you who think that you have to make it in order to teach others or to guide people, or that nobody's going to care about your story because you haven't achieved some major big success yet. There's way more important things. There's value in being right where you are right now, whether you have 20 subscribers or 20 followers or 100 or 1,000, and you look at that as having a small following and you can't do anything with that. I want to put things into perspective. I like to use this a lot. Let's say one of your goals is to get more sales in your business. If you're looking to get more sales, you have 300 subscribers. Out of that 300, you have about 30 people that are faithful and they tune in every single time you post a piece of content. 30 people. And out of those 30 people, 10 of those people buy from you. Tell me, would you be happy? You should be. I want to get a little bit more into this. And by the end of this video, you should feel way more confident and comfortable to show up just as you are, not changing a thing with your small following. First things first, people want relatability. They don't need you to be perfect. I get so much joy. I get more inspired and encouraged to keep doing what I do when I see other small creators pop up on my YouTube browse feed and share their experiences before they even get monetized. Me watching them get monetized. That's why anytime you talk about YouTube like blows that content up because people are actually watching it. I will sit there and watch a whole 40-minute video, and I'll just take DoDash, for example. I absolutely love seeing sis talk about her experience, talk about what she went through, and how she's making this regular degular content. She's not a self-proclaimed guru. She's just talking about her own life experiences. And you get little nuggets here and there when these small creators pop up on your YouTube feed or TikTok, Instagram. It seems like the higher they get or the more successful some creators, I'm not going to say all, the more they kind of risk losing that touch with the real experiences of everyday people. With the small creators, you're going to relate to them more because you're in the same position. They're sharing stories that reflect struggles that you're navigating right now. For instance, we're in a recession. Inflation is going crazy, and a lot of people are working dead end jobs that they hate. Anytime you talk about 9 to 5s, that content is going to blow up on YouTube because regular everyday people can relate to this. This might be why I hate Instagram, because Instagram, I like to call that the bougie platform. It's aesthetics based. Luxury this, designer this. My house looks so good. I'm not going to say there's none because there's definitely some out there, but there's not too many people that are sharing real experiences. And that might be because Instagram started off as a picture platform where everybody was posting a lot of photos. And with photos, you're not going to show the worst parts of yourself. So that carried on into videos, and all of this content on Instagram is so aesthetic based. When you get up there talking your ish, a lot of people aren't going to hear that. You have to create that aesthetic content in some kind of way for most creators. Instagram is so done up and so perfected. We don't get to see the real most of the time. We don't get to talk about real stuff because not too many people are sharing real experiences on that platform. It's so perfect and you have to be polished. That can be alienating for people like me who don't want to wear pounds of makeup. I don't want to dress up. I don't want to have my hair looking a certain way. I want to show up in my puff ball. It takes a little longer for creators like myself to grow on a platform like that if you're not going to give in to the aesthetic. You can really grow on that platform, but you really have to think about your strategy and how you're going to incorporate your authentic self into this pretty and polished platform. Creators on YouTube and TikTok, you get that sense of realness. You see the unfiltered, you see the genuine content, and it resonates because it reflects experiences that we're all going through right now. And I could be wrong, but let me know how you feel about that in the comments. How do you feel about Instagram? How do you feel about this pretty and perfect content? I just want to reassure you that sharing where you are right now, your people are going to love that. So you need to show up more and share more of your struggles and some of the things that are going on and how you're overcoming this stuff. We want to see that. That content goes crazy on YouTube and TikTok. Now, this is for the people who feel like they have to arrive to a certain space in order to lead others or to share your story. You have to show your audience how you're building from the ground up and how they can do the same thing too. Going back to that sense of realness and real life experiences, it helps create an environment like that, but it also helps to create a sense of community where people can actually share their progress on the same level. For instance, whether you want to admit it or not, a lot of people don't like the 9 to 5s and they're tired. We're really tired. And I say we, even though I haven't worked a 9 to 5 in 7, 8 years, but I'm tired for y'all. And I actually enjoy seeing content like that pop up on my timeline because I do sit and wonder, are people okay with that? If that's your cup of tea, no judgment against that. But I know that there are people who would prefer not to have to work every day and have some time to just live life. Unlike the influencers and the celebrities you see who only showcase their end results, small creators, you notice that more often they're the ones that are openly sharing their journey and how they're getting there and how they're going to get to where they want to be. People need to see the behind the scenes, the process, the struggles. That transparency is what inspires others to start their own journey, and it becomes a chain reaction. We don't need leaders that just flash their lifestyles at us. We are sick of that. Their experiences can probably help, but how many of them are really sharing their stories and how they got to where they are? I don't follow a lot of celebrities because of this reason right here. Following them seems useless. It's cute. I like to call it look at me content. I refer to it as this when I'm doing brand photography. I want to pull people into creating content that has some meaning, not just you putting on a cute outfit, getting your hair done, getting your makeup done, and posting the photos on social media. That's not going to create community. That's not going to get you sales. And it's the same thing with the celebrities and the influencers. I don't care what you have. I don't care for the look at me content. And this is where you come in as a small creator. You share your experiences, you share your journey, you tell your story, and you lead people into getting to where they want to be, especially if you're on that same journey. You don't even have to be there yet. People can watch your journey from the beginning to the end, and that alone is going to motivate somebody, maybe just one person, to do the same exact thing. And it all comes down to us needing people down in the dirt, showing us how to build with the little bit that we have. With life getting realer and realer every single day, during these times, people are looking for leadership that feels genuine, number one, down to earth and real. The flashy lifestyles of public figures can really feel out of reach. It's cool to look at when you don't share your journey and you don't share your story. People don't feel like they can get that. But small creators who show how they're navigating through all of these tough times can provide some hope for people and it can give them some guidance. I am inviting you and challenging you to use your platform to demonstrate a sense of resourcefulness, even if you just start by just telling your story. You don't have to tell your whole life story, but just let us in a little bit on what it is that's going on behind the scenes and how you're going to get there. Teach others how to build something valuable with limited resources. We need small creators now more than ever. This is, again, how we build that chain reaction. We create that community and authenticity. And I feel like this word is used a lot, but where people can actually start taking action and doing something. So hopefully this reframes it for you and you start to think of your small audience as gold because that is your ticket out. So use it to your advantage and work with you guys. I would love to know how y'all feel about this. How has it been growing your small account? Let me know down in the comments. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you so much for watching. Again, my name is KeaShundrea. As always, I love y'all. Happy creating. Peace.